Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dice Age. I'm your host, Justin Hayward. With me today are the two players, actually. It's going to be Ashley and Shazan. This is going to be episode 16 of the campaign. As you may have noticed in the previous episode, Troy is no longer with us as he had to move, thus concluding his character's arc. So we're going to start the episode off, as we do every week, with that quick recap.
Last time on Dice Age.
The party members had managed to make their way into a cobalt sort of hideaway inside of one of the mountains where they were captured, losing the patches, RIP patches, as Ashley said she's going to be making a t-shirt for.
So mad at you for bringing it back up.
You're welcome.
Got over it.
She's like, I haven't thought about it in a week.
His death.
It's like, I'll make a new caretaker. I'm like, it better not be a gnome.
All right.
So you guys left the Sleeping Mountains, and you guys actually fled the Sleeping Mountains after Troy's character, Alfarious, heroically sacrificed himself facing the goblins inside of a giant hill pile. And that's where we're going to be starting tonight's episode of
Dice Age, yeah.
Rushing out the doorway, you notice a wide array of different kobolds running out, not to chase you, but to flee the lava that is currently gushing through the mountain range. As you guys are hushing on the back of your different sleigh dogs that you were able to mangle together from the kobolds, different snacks that they've collected from their different traveling adventurers that they had put away. You notice that with you guys is obviously missing. So you guys are missing Alfarious, and you are missing what is it? Veraska. Correct.
And Patches.
And Patches, yeah.
So currently with you guys would only be Charlie and Hilarious.
Yeah.
Charlie also lost his memories as
Hilarious is knocked out too, right?
She's currently knocked out.
Yeah.
Yes. So I need you to do an animal handling check for me.
Man, Charlie did die. Fuck.
Yeah, so he lost all of his memories.
Yeah. Damn. What a way to go out.
It's cocked. It's cocked. That doesn't count. That wasn't that one.
No.
It's just a little bit though.
All right.
17.
That's insane.
17.
Yeah, as you manage to wrangle in the dogs and start mushing them away, you guys are heading off. You did have the moose folk who was with you, who's sort of like chilling in the back. He actually had the dogs ready for you, as he's like, well, yeah, that was a fun little side quest. You notice that like part of his arm and stuff is been bitten by one of the kobolds as he was escaping. So he has like large gashes and stuff on one of his arms, and he's just sitting there. And he's just like, "Well, that was a fun little adventure, but if you ever think about my sort of request, if you guys will to work with us in our empire, just let me know."
Yeah, we'll think on it, man.
Cool. I'm just gonna just travel with you guys back to a safe distance away from this mountain, and then maybe go home.
Yeah, you definitely should. Or
Yeah.
You'll probably die with the rest of our group.
As you say that, Hilarious wakes up and goes, "Who died?"
Nose goes.
As in game, your character goes, nose goes.
I'm just like,
Charlie goes, "What's a nose goes?"
you should do it.
You should just put, whenever somebody says nose goes, you just put your finger on your nose.
Oh, and he touches his nose, and as he does, you see that his hand actually magically casts a spell on his face, and he casts the minor illusion cantrip, and he looks like he has a little mask, and so it looks like a little cat face. He's like, "Boop, oh."
That's cute. I look at Hilarious and I go, "Yeah, your brother's dead."
Like he died because he was awesome, and he decided to sacrifice himself for coolness, or did he just died like a little bitch.
He died like a man.
Oh, well, you know, a lot of people die that way. So.
Yeah, he died. He jumped into lava.
So cool.
Yeah, really badass.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty. He's so cool.
he is. Yeah. She's like, I just like kind of like have my hand there, just turn away.
As you're currently pulling the card, a dead silence enters the air as you guys just hear the faint, like little like whimpering sounds of Hilarious going, and then you see like Charlie going, boop, and he like changes his face to like a chameleon to like make her laugh. He goes, and he does like the tongue emoji, and it looks like a chameleon tongue. He's just like. Changes it to like a rhino and stuff. He's just like, I could do this all day.
Is she feeling any better about it or no?
She looks like she wants to stab Charlie.
No. Charlie, just stop that shit, man. This isn't the time.
How do you know my name?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you died.
I died?
Yeah, she died.
Oh shit.
You were my apprentice in your past life.
Oh. Well, it's a new life, new way.
Yeah. Do whatever you want now.
I never thought I was subjected to do anything else.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true. I am letting you go as a student, Charlie. You can now do your own.
That sounds a little possessive of you.
I know, right? I have problems.
Clearly. As you guys sort of ride back, heading past the City of Ice, sort of the moose folk sort of gets out. You see him like walking with a limp and like basically like holding his arm as he like heads back. You see like the two moose bros who have their hockey sticks. They're just sitting there and like rage, rage, as they're like getting ready to, you know, have another rager, as they do every day. You guys manage to make your way back onto the first island, where eventually you guys manage to make your way into camp.
Yeah.
So fast traveling, several days have passed. It seems like Hilarious has sort of started to become more of herself. She's like stabbing at little rabbits as you guys are like walking, taking breaks or what have you.
I would like to kind of like, I guess, you know, her brother died. I'll kind of like teach her like some kung fu moves.
She doesn't seem interested in your kung fu. She's like starts going after like little rabbits and she's like chasing stuff. She seems more interested in like basically just causing bodily harm to anything that's around her. So
Yeah, let me teach her some monk. Let me check. Can I do like a persuasion check to teach her how to like calm her emotions, you know?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I have to do? Persuasion. Can I get a dice? Can I get a dice?
Oh, there's a D20 in there.
Oh,
This one's
sick.
a
I'll roll that one. That one's nice. I don't think I'll have anything to persuasion. I have a +1. Not 20. No, I'm fucking around. That's a 15.
Yeah, you seem to be able to like, you show her like this really, really sick, like spinning roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that looks fucking cool. You know what? Maybe I do want to learn from you. She's like, she's like, so how'd you do that? Like, and she's like trying to like use her toes to like maneuver through this like little space or whatever. She's trying to do kicks. Let's see how badly she fails.
She breaks her leg.
That is a natural 1.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
So, as she goes to basically follow you, she's like, oh, I got this. And she goes and does a spinning kick. She spins, flipping around in the air. And as she does, she literally breaks her ankle. You literally see it like break. And then you see her like knee sort of pop.
Oh, God.
And she like just sits there and goes, I think I got it. As you see her like now limping with like her whole leg is basically busted. And she's walking on it like, I got it. Did you see that? It was so cool.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to. I want to do a medicine check to try to put it back in place. And I'm going to tell her like, hey, you have to like learn how to stretch each morning. It takes a lot more than just jumping up and kicking. So I'll do a medicine check.
She's like, but I did it. And then you see Charlie goes, yeah, she did it. If by did it, you mean breaking your leg? Literally, you broke a leg.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a 6. As I try to like pop her.
As you like look at the leg, you notice like you see bone, and you just instinctively know that is past your level of health.
Oh yeah, I'll just put her in. I'm like, yeah, let's get in the cart and let's just go back.
You take like a t-shirt and wrap it around her leg, and basically just like tie it, and you're just like basically do like a little kiss on it.
That's all I can do for you.
And that's the best you would get out of a 6.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Unless you would like to try.
Yeah, I'll try. I was trying to see if I had something, but I don't.
So
Oh my god.
Also a 6.
again, you also felt like you look at him and you give him the thumbs up.
I'm doing great.
Good job, buddy. Looks good.
As you guys manage to make your way back, now with someone with a busted leg. The last 3 days you thought would be harder with her leg broken. They're not. She acts like her leg is fine. After being dragged through the wood by bears.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's literally...
And
Through it.
This is just another day in the office. I think one of her arms are still broken from when the half giant threw her.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Or climbing, she also has a minor frostbite from climbing up a mountain without any protective gear with Alfarious, her brother. So she's fine. Her fingers are a little numbed. She's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll talk to Luna. I'll be like, Alfarious is dead.
Yeah,
It's fucked.
a little bit.
I didn't really like the guy.
I don't mind him.
Yeah.
His sister, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Sister, I'll be honest with you. His death has enlightened me a little bit. I think I have more I need to do. And this place is just a distraction.
So you're leaving?
I didn't say that. But I am thinking about stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay, I think, and keep doing this. That's especially with the dragon and everything, because that's gonna be a thing later on, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, probably. But I think this place is a dead end.
Yeah.
But good luck to you.
Well, thank you.
But like I said, I might not be, We'll see.
I got a new little scaly puppy now too. So
Yeah, that fucking... I forgot that thing's with us. I'm like, it comes up.
So imagine, basically, it's essentially a little salamander mount, but this one's very small in comparison to what a salamander mount would be.
it's because the baby.
No, he was just the runt.
Yeah.
He was fully grown. He was just...
Such a baby.
He's supposed to be fully grown.
Yeah.
But he's very malnourished. He looks like he's basically been picked apart. You see pieces of his scales and stuff are missing where the other ones would basically nip at him to keep him away from food, to pick on him.
I have a new name for him. I'm gonna tell you later though.
I mean, okay, we're recording.
Right.
We're right here. So as you guys manage to make your way back into the camp, you do notice the camp itself seems to be relatively the same. You do notice that the divided barriers between them have been completed between the two subsections of the human camp and the dwarvish camp that were sitting next to each other. As you guys manage to make your way into your physical campground, you guys pass several of the people who like the moose folk and stuff. As they're you see lichens basically just oh hey, how's it going? You guys have a nice little adventure.
No. People died, man.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Wasn't anybody we liked?
Yeah, Alfarious.
Oh yeah, the big guy. Yeah.
And Patches.
Oh, we have Patches too. Yeah.
Forget about Patches.
I feel like it needs his mind. He completely forgot about Patches' death. He's like, huh?
Well, Patches died.
Yeah, Patches did die, yeah.
Oh geez.
Eaten alive.
His mom's gonna be real sad.
Oh.
His mom's in the village. You might want to go tell her.
That sounds like a job for you. Yeah.
You're so rude for that.
Well, you should probably... Well, shouldn't you tell her?
She's on the other side of...
Okay, that I cannot control.
What was that?
This is right.
It's the condensation from the air conditioner, gets pumped out into the drain.
Oh, cool. We'll just cut that part out.
Yeah, right.
Or I'll forget. Either way.
All right.
So yeah, basically, Patches' mom's name is Delilah. She'll be one of the gnomes inside the village on the other side, on the skiff. Yeah. So as you guys manage to cross over the bridge, as you guys have done before, key in bridge music. You guys manage to make it back to the dwarvish side of the camp. You notice that there actually is hard structures now, not just tents.
Yeah.
Seems like the dwarves.
Shit. Yeah.
They're setting up camp here, preparing for this to be a long, enduring adventure. As you sort of get inside of the what was the main tent, Grover's inside, like basically like coordinating. He's like, yeah, move a little bit more to the right. As you see, like he's like moving like the map that they have drawn out so far, basically like centering it into the room. He's like, perfect. That's it right there. Thanks. As you see, like two of the little like gnomes basically like run off.
A little to the left, I say.
He turns around and goes, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah.
Some of us.
Some of you. He looks down and notices that he sees Hilarious. He's like, yes, some of you are back. And then he sees Charlie and he's like, yes, the little boy also seemed to... What happened? I'm sorry, you said people died and these two fucks are still alive? Explain that one to me.
Yeah, so we were literally doing as we were told, exploring the little penguin kingdom guy. We met a penguin king.
Whoa. Penguin Kingdom. What are you talking about? I have not received any of this.
Oh, that is true. We haven't sent you any like debriefs or anything.
So
It's been a minute.
explain to me your adventures so far. What has happened on the second island? I have no knowledge of anything on the second island.
So going to the second island, we founded a forest that ate people alive.
Interesting. Man-eating forest.
Yes.
Tracks. What was the name of this forest so I can write it in my notes?
Fuck. We're gonna call it the man-eating forest. I don't think. Did we name it? I think we named it.
You did. It's the summer forest.
Summer forest. Yes.
Okay, so you went into the summer forest.
Yes, we went into the summer forest. I feel like I have the notes to everything. Hold
There
on.
was a protector of the forest there.
Did he have a name? I'm gonna say I don't remember his name.
Can you hear my notebook right there? It might be in there. Actually.
Hey, look, guys, this is where debriefing and notes are important.
All right.
For all of you adventurers at home, remember to take notes.
Take notes.
So that way,
Do you know
whenever
what his
you're
name
playing
is?
in game,
Do you know what his name is?
that's not for me to know. That's for you to know, the player.
Oh fuck! I have too many things. Well,
His name is Treebeard, babe.
Treebeard.
Is it really?
Yeah, I named him Treebeard.
Isn't that the name of the guy from North?
That is correct. That is why I named him.
Oh, okay.
I love that so much.
Because I was thinking that, and I'm like, no, that's Lord of the Rings. That's not right.
I named him after the
After
imps
the Lord
from Lord of the Rings. Surprise! So creative with your names, Justin.
I loved him.
Yep.
Yeah, we met Treebeard, and he was pretty hospitable. He said we pretty much made an agreement he would let us through with free passage, though. So you guys are fine.
Okay.
I don't know if you're all fine, but the other company, they're fucked. Like if they go through, they're gonna get killed.
They have to give the name of the company.
Yes.
So as long as we interlock with the name, you talked about meeting some fish folk before. How did that go? You guys were supposed to create some sort of interaction with them. How did you cross over onto the second island?
Oh, with the fish folk? I thought we already told him about that. I feel
You
like-
told them about the fish folk. You didn't tell them about the deal.
What was the deal? I don't remember.
Establish a trade route.
Oh yeah. We'll pretty much just give them shit. Yeah, you guys have to give them shit.
Excuse me, I have to give them shit.
Yes. You have to trade with them and actually be hospitable and don't destroy their land.
So, through trade routes, we're able to travel across to the second island.
Yes.
And then when we get there, there's a forest that apparently will give us passage if we give them their name.
Yes, but after the forest, there is a huge, pretty much ravine of water. It's hard to get across, and once you get across, you will be attacked by moose folks who love the party.
And owlbears.
So there's moose folk and owlbears just hanging around in the wild out there?
Yes, literally. It's insane over there, actually.
And Wendigo.
And there's dragons.
Oh, okay. So hold on. So there's dragons, moose folk, and Wendigos.
Yes. And an evil penguin king.
Okay.
And orca people.
Yeah.
I'll
Do-
fuck you up.
Do you want to explain?
But the polar bears, they're the ones.
Interesting.
Listen, we've been through it.
Okay. She's on high or low?
Let's go high. Fuck it.
It's gonna put us in the loony bin.
All right.
Okay. Ironically enough, Hilarious apparently wants to speak, and she's going to say some very, very interesting things.
Yes, I think this adventure has been enough adventuring for me. I think I'm gonna go home now for a little while. I'm gonna wait until I'm at least 10 years old before I travel. Oh no! I'm supposed to wait till I'm 16. I'm gonna wait another 6 years to become an adventurer. I think this was a lot. So basically, what had happened was, and she starts debriefing him on exact details of everything that happened. So she talks about how when you guys got into the forest, she was attacked by owlbears. Pulled off into the forest, didn't know she'd ever see her family again, literally scooped one of their eyes out, pulls out the eye and puts it on his table. Then she talks about how she went to the moose folk and you guys met a penguin where there were some rowdy moose folk. She holds out one of their horns.
How much she does collected every item.
Where was she holding the horn?
Exactly. You would notice that she actually tied the shirt that you gave her around her leg. She actually got a high medicine check.
Yeah.
And she wrapped it around her leg to basically create a splint and hide it underneath her jacket.
Oh, sick.
So she was basically protecting herself. And then she went, and then she goes on to talk about how you guys went to the City of Ice, where you guys had met the Ice Penguin.
Yep.
And the Rowdy Moose Folk. As well as the deal that he had offered you guys. From there, you guys had met with the Polar Bear Folk, where you guys had decided that you guys would be working with. And then you guys were captured by kobolds. So then she pulls out a little piece of a cobalt. Basically the one that tied her up and was basically, she ripped out one of his teeth. She puts that on the table. And then she goes and she puts down essentially a... the last bit, which was she pulls out one of Patch's fingers and puts it down.
Damn.
And she's like, yeah, that's basically everything that happened. And he's like, Grover's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. It sounds like you went through a lot. This one tried to bite me before you left, and now she's speaking in full sentences.
Yeah.
Clearly, this adventure was traumatizing, to say the least. He starts contemplating to himself. It sounds like the second island is going to be a lot more of a hassle than we initially thought. Very well. I shall devise a way to build a foundation here. We'll be building safety nets, as it were, fortifying our region before we start moving outward. I will require members of a party to protect the different engineering groups that do that. If that is something you are interested in, I offer you another job. However, given this child's statement and the fact that she is on my list of employees and I don't want to hear her anymore, I'll offer you another option. If you'd like, you can take the boat home. End your adventure here. Find peace wherever you came from and take profit in what rewards you've received so far. No shame and no gain, and I will pay you the money that your friends would have lost.
Yep, okay. He just stands up.
You're sure? You sure you don't want any more adventuring?
No.
Think about it for a minute.
I got a lot of shit to do. And being here shortens that by a lot. So, I really gotta get back. And Hilarious needs somebody, don't you? As I like look at her and like smile.
Hilarious is like, I think I'm done adventuring,
Yeah.
but believe you not, sir. And he looks at her and she says, that contract is still valid. And when I turn 16 years old, I will be back. I will be back for my revenge against those monsters on the other island when I am bigger and less broken. As you like see like her face is like she's got a bunch of welts on her head. Like she's clearly been through it. And then Charlie also goes, well, I've already died on this island. I can happily say that I could leave. But I shall not. I have a lot more living to do, as a new friend has told me.
Yeah.
What about you?
I will stay and help.
Interesting. Two shall leave, two shall stay. Very well. I will pay you... And he points at the little one, your brother's share. And I will pay you accordingly. You're free to leave. And as he sort of does, he says, I'll have you hold off a moment. As you begin to collect your things in the Beetloo, and head off towards the ship.
Yeah.
You do see the captain of the Lucky Ladies. She sort of looks at you. She's like, where are we heading, friend?
Home. Like, I love that. I'm just gonna say home. Just sort of like, where the fuck is that?
Aye, home it be. Very well, to the mainland we go.
Yep.
What about you, little one? And she's like, I would like to go back to my little village. If you could just drop me off there personally, that'd be great. It's scary over there. I had to fight a bear to get here. She's like, yeah. We'll figure something out when we get there. So, where is home for you?
So I'm probably first going to take. I'm gonna go to. I'm going with Hilarious back to her place.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay. My character would stay there for a little bit.
Yeah. So
With that clan of people.
So as you travel back across the material plane, shifting into the mortal plane, you travel onto the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
To eventually arrive at Alfarious' village, the Arius of villages. It's basically the Monster Slayer village. You arrive there. It's basically it's in the middle of the mountains peak, surrounded by mountains, flat area that a small village is sitting in.
Yeah.
You see several families running about, different various people with shaved heads and sort of facial tattoos or whatever, sitting there. As you see two familiar-looking members of this society, both with shaved heads. One sort of like she has basically a braid that goes all the way back down her back.
Yeah.
And she looks and goes, Hilarious, darling, is that you? And Hilarious goes, Mother! She runs up to her mom. And then you see wheeling up in a wheelchair is the dad.
He got stabbed.
As he looks at her and goes, if it isn't my little monster slayer. Bravo, darling. Bravo.
I love how these people are super British and proper. What the fuck? I love this.
Because Troy's not here, so it's
right. I'm gonna do whatever I want with this shit.
Because when Troy will have to watch this episode,
He's gonna be like, what the fuck?
he's gonna message me and be like, Justin, why do they have British accents?
Right.
It's gonna be, and neither me nor any of my siblings have it, just my parents.
Oh god.
And so then you hear Hilarious' voice change. She goes, Mommy, I was so happy. I had such a great time.
That's immediately where he's just like, yeah, well, I just want to make sure your daughter got home safe.
And then she turns around to you and she goes, I'm just kidding.
No, I was about to
And then you see her parents both laugh at you and go, so our daughter Hilarious actually sent us a letter saying that we should fuck with you.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
As the dad like stands up from the wheelchair.
I'm like, I assumed as much. You fuckers. But Issa goes, I would like for you guys to train me.
Yeah. If you want to be trained in monster hunting, you'll have to go through the trials. How old are you? You're at least 16 years old.
Yeah, I'm fucking always. I guess compared to all these guys, I am. He's like super short and all this shit. He's like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We've never. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, there are some customs you'll have to complete. You'll have to shave your hair and
Oh. Go ahead.
and then put on some face paint.
Oh.
And go through the trials. And then, once you pass the 12 trials, you eventually will.
As he's like talking, I just completely run away. And then I would think Issa just, he goes back. I would say where his temple is located, it's kind of off in the middle of like nowhere, to be honest. Like it's kind of a hidden place. So he would go back. He tries to find his way back there.
Yeah, so making your way north, you head up the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Essentially making your way past Raven Rock up into a northern peak. As you sort of make your way into this, you actually have to travel the 10,000 steps of ascension, which is like basically the trial to get into your temple, right? So you're walking up the 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
You see like an old man who's like struggling with these 2 water jugs. He's like sitting there in like monk robes, and he's just like, "Can I give an old man some assistance, young buck?"
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, cool. And he like hands
Goes
you.
up, yeah.
Tell me, traveler, what is your name?
Name's Issa.
Ah, Issa. Are you from around here? You look familiar.
No,
Well, carry on, please.
got you.
As you travel up, he walks next to you. You eventually get to the top. He retakes basically the top of one level. You travel 5,000 steps.
Yeah.
Pops it off, and he goes, "Thank you. You have passed the first trial. Please continue forward."
Yeah.
As you ascend to the second trial, there's actually a platform with a giant druid sort of sitting there, and he's like, "I am the second trial.
Yeah. I already know about all this shit.
You must fight me to complete."
No, I'm not doing this. I am I'm back.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm the Avatar. Pretty much that's what I am. But that's what they would call me, yeah.
The Avatar has returned.
Yes.
Oh, shit. The Avatar has returned! As he like shapeshifts into a bird, and he's like, "Caw-caw!"
Just flies away.
As you ascend the last 5,000 steps, and at the top you see a bunch of like Shifu warriors, and they're like, "Master, you have returned. Thank you." As you see, like, they were your Shifus, now you are the master.
Yeah.
Please, sir, have you accomplished your task of defeating your rival?
No.
But it's the prophecy, so you must complete it.
Breathes in and he goes, "Fuck the prophecy. That shit's done. Things are changing around here."
But sir, you can't just, he's gonna like defeat the world and things. It's gonna bring in balance to harmony.
No. It's not happening anymore. New ways. This is a new age. And I'm gonna be the ruler. No, I'm like, just turn evil. And he's like, no, he goes, "But there's a new way now."
Persuasion with advantage.
Okay. +1. Damn, 6. Oh, with advantage, you're right. Okay, 18. Just karate chop one of them next.
Please, master, please let us know, what is your new method that you have found in the world?
The new method is joining together and pretty much moving forward as one.
And as you ascend, the moon and the sun clans form together as one, becoming the Earth Clan.
Yay.
You are one tribe, as your 2 martial arts styles that have been at war for 1,000 years suddenly take form as their high intensity upper style and your high intensity lower style become the upper lower style. Basically, like you're the Shaolin of the North.
Yeah, literally. Just fucking.
Your Northern Shaolin versus their Southern Shaolin basically come together. Their defense versus your offense.
Literally.
As you guys form a new style, the Hand of Earth. And as you sit on your throne, sitting next to your rival, who is now your equal,
Yes.
you share royalty. And you rule your new land as its peaceful keeper. And that is where Issa's story ends. Or does it? Transitioning back.
Hey.
Your next mission, if you wish to accept, will be to fortify these different locations on the first island. I would like to build various contraptions and fortified areas, including natural and improved areas. In a land where there is no allies, I suggest we start by making one. And he goes out of his hard sight and walks across the barrier, walks into the human camp. All of them begin to draw their swords as the human leader stops and he goes, "No, wait, let him come in." And they discuss. And the two companies decide to work together to create a larger organization to be able to fortify the North. And that is where we're going to stop Season 1 of Dice Age. Thank you guys for listening.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.